Skull Archfiend of Lightning. So not the Summon Skull, but honestly, I kind of like this artwork a little bit better. Purple ink to match the purple version, I guess, of Karibo.
In a world full of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, grading, selling, buying, one card game remains supreme. One man has the insights you need to know. Watch and subscribe now. YugiohTube.
What's up, YouTube? YugiohTube here, and if you haven't seen that first part of the video, all of these cards, some real nostalgic cards, all signed by voice actors including Yugi, Joey, Pegasus, Marik, and so many more. We're getting into our second part here, and without further ado, let's get right into it. All of these cards are graded as authentic from PSA, basically just certifying that all of these cards are authentic, not necessarily giving them a numerical grade, but just saying that all of these signed cards are authentic by their voice actors. So here we go again. It's a Change of Heart first edition from Metal Raiders. The highest rarity of Change of Heart. You can see the artwork of Change of Heart is phenomenal. Signed by Ted Lewis here. Ted Lewis, the voice of Bakura. And this was Bakura's probably one of the biggest cards Bakura had in the show. So that thing came out really, really nice here as well. Can't go wrong with a card like that. It's beautiful, I'd say. This card, very underrated. Dan Green from Yugi. Yami Yugi, I should say, from Yu-Gi-Oh! You can see here, this is the Skull Archfiend of Lightning. So not the Summon Skull, but honestly, I kind of like this artwork a little bit better. You've got the Lightning Strike coming through. Summon Skull artwork, first edition, Dark Crisis. Just a beautiful card. The black ink, I think, actually really suited this card well, and the background of this card as well. So, Summon Skull, signed from Yami Yugi, Dan Green himself. Really, really phenomenal card here. Alright, and here is a Karibo. Also, this one definitely got beat up. But I don't know, I just thought it was a cool card. Classic card. Oof. Yeah, pretty rough on that. Karibo, first edition, signed by Dan Green. This was just sitting in a binder somewhere. First edition Karibo, MRD, first edition, with that green teal kind of reflective ink again. Pretty beat up card, but still, anyone's, one of their favorite cards. I think you can't really, I don't think anyone not likes Karibo, right? I think everyone does like Karibo in some sort of way. Fun fact, too, these eyes always look like Pac-Man, symbols, so I just thought that was always fun. Growing up, Karibo was just a classic card. So really, really cool to get that signed. This one's Mai Valentine, Erica Schroeder again. So this was interesting. So when I handed this over to her, she's like, wow, this is the first one I've ever signed. So she said, you know what, I'm going to put first sign on it. And there is the inscription. So that's very cool here as well. And the Nurse Joy voice. That thing is really cool. So it's from the Topps Yu-Gi-Oh! Stickers 2002. I said, you know what, this is a cool, like, character card, so let me go ahead and get that sign here as well. Thought that was a nice little touch there as well. Speaking of Erica Schroeder, we've got a Harpies Brother first edition, so obviously, as you know, My Valentine is all Harpies. This is Harpies Brother from Pharaoh's Servant. Black ink, red hearts with the red inscription. Absolutely perfect color match here with the Harpies Brother card. I think this thing came out just absolutely phenomenal. So I'm very, very happy to see this one and have this one in my collection here as well. Just keep in mind, if you are looking for more stuff, I did go ahead and list some of it down below on my eBay. Go check it out if you're interested in any of it. Some other stuff that I'm kind of on the fence on, I'm keeping, and then some other stuff I'm definitely keeping. So I kind of just sent in everything when I went and met these people. I just said, you know what, let me get as much as I possibly can signed while I can, because there's no guarantee I'd be able to meet them again for a while. So here's a crazy card, a 2001. This is from the Labyrinth of Nightmare. Yeah, the Japanese Labyrinth of Nightmare. So you know how there's Final, F-I-N-A-L. This is Death, D-E-A-T-H. In Japan, it was Death and not Final. It wasn't F-I-N-A-L, it was D-E-A-T-H. This is the Ultra Parallel Rare of this card, signed by Ted Lewis in gold ink, the voice of Bakura. So if you're not sure about that, I believe Bakura used this in the anime. I can't 100% remember that, but for whatever reason, it kind of rings a bell. But that Ultra Parallel Rare with the gold ink matching the gold text. In person, I'd say this looks a lot better than on a scan. You know, you could take a picture of this and it's like, it's kind of busy, but I think with that gold ink pop or the bronze ink pop, it really does look nice when you kind of shift it all around here. So really, really cool card on that. Very happy about that one. And then Strike Ninja. This is Mark Thompson, who was, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. He was the dual dice. Was it Chad? No, it wasn't Chad. It was the person who had the dual dice. It was kind of getting past my time. Duke Devlin. Yeah, that's who it was. Duke Devlin. I was like, what was his name? Yeah, Duke Devlin in Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't see many signed cards from Duke Devlin, right? But when he did have an appearance in the show, I remember seeing Strike Ninja. And Strike Ninja with that red ink, really nice pop. First edition Invasion of Chaos. So he used a lot of, like, dice and everything in his stuff. So really, really cool on that. And then we move on here with more Duke Devlin, Mark Thompson, pink ink autograph here of Dice Jar. So that's from the first edition Pharaonic Guardian. Again, he was a gambler, so why not Dice Jar? I believe he also used in the show. Here's another Erica Schroeder. This is Unlimited Harpy Lady Sisters. Really cool card. Again, Unlimited, which isn't the greatest, not first ed, but again, you've got the pink ink with the orangish kind of hearts that say Mai on it. So really cool, really, really cool card on this as well. She does a good job with her signing. This one really came out nice, I thought. Elegant Egotist. Probably one of the few spell cards like that most people are like, huh, I remember it, but you don't really appreciate it until you actually go and look at it in person, get it signed from the voice actress herself. The purple or pinkish ink with the silver hearts, that looks phenomenal on this card. I really, really like the look of this. Again, first edition, this one from Metal Raiders. So Metal Raiders, I remember pulling this card from a pack way, way back as a kid and being like, oh, this was from the show with the Harpies. So this thing came out just awesome here. I'm very happy with that. Kind of a wild card here. I wasn't going to get this signed, but happy I did. It really looks nice. The black ink, Pink Hearts, My Harpy Girl. This one from Rise of Destiny. Beautiful card. Beautiful artwork on this card. Anything Harpy, again, with Mai Valentine is always a winner. I think this one really, really came out super, super nice. So I'm happy I did go ahead and bring this with me to get signed. This thing looks just awesome, in my opinion. All right, we've got a dice reroll, again, from Mark Thompson, the Duke Devlin. Again, when I wasn't sure, I said, you know what, let me go as many dice cards as possible. I think he also did use this in the show. Red ink, kind of to match that red dye there. And it overall looks nice. First edition Dark Crisis. Highest rarity dice reroll he could possibly get. This is a Goyo Guardian here from Greg Abbey from Yusei. Dual Saga right here. Beautiful hollow pattern. That's the only time we've ever seen that in the TCG. So really nice card, first edition here as well. This is definitely, I'd say, the highlight of the submission, without a doubt. I mean, look at this. Yugioh Friendship, signed by Yugi and signed by Joey. That's right. Joey and Yugi. Dan Green signed this, as Wayne Grayson as well signed this. Dan Green with the silver ink, Wayne Grayson with the gold ink. And this thing pops absolutely just... It's a phenomenal, phenomenal card. How often do you see a dual signature card from two voice actors on the same card with the ultra rare, beautiful artwork? And it was great enough to the point where it doesn't distract at all from the artwork. It doesn't take anything away from the artwork. I mean, this thing is, in my personal opinion, by far my favorite signed card that I got. This thing to me is priceless. I went and got it myself, of course. Met both of these voice actors, and just everything from the gold and silver ink to the artwork to the ultra rare Yugioh Friendship card from 06. This just, to me, is just honestly a perfect card. It really, really is just an awesome, awesome card here. So yeah, that's definitely amazing to see in person. I'm very, very happy about that. And then here's a Stardust Dragon. Not the best rarity, of course. The Duels pack, super rare Stardust Dragon from Greg Abbey, signed. A very nice guy. Tristan as well. He was Tristan in the show, so that's really cool. And then, of course, a Junk Warrior from 5Ds. This thing looks nice. The black ink really pops on those synchros and all that good stuff. Here's a really cool one. So here's a Yami Yugi Dan Green Judgment of the Pharaoh signed card. The gold ink, I think, really does this card well. I think that's a beautiful card. Really bold, big signature on that. So Dan Green, a really nice guy. Happy to go and meet him as well. And here's a Harpy Lady Sisters first edition Metal Raiders. So we had an unlimited version. This one, first edition from the voice of Mai Valentine and Nurse Joy as well. So the orange ink, purple hearts, purple inscription. Nice looking card here, in my opinion, as well. And then finally, last but not least, here is a Karibo. Looks like a purplish ink. Purple ink to match the purple version, I guess, of Karibo. Really cool looking card. I always thought these prismatics just look very well. The foiling on these just really do a good job. The video game promo back from 2003 already, believe it or not. Wow. From the PC game. So really cool. And this thing came out well. You could see here it's nice. Nice thin text, like not overly bold on this one. With that pink, it really does this card well. I think this one actually came out a lot better than I was expecting. So I was very happy to get this done. And again, as always, Dan Green, very nice, and happy to have signed some cards. The voice of Yami Yugi. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this, go ahead and check out the other videos. There's like a 4-part video on this, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, reach out if you need anything. Go check out my eBay below if there's anything that interests you as well. All right, until next time, YugiohTube signing out.